finds a man stealing stuff. Juan pushes him against the wall and demands to know where his daughter is. Neighbors rush in when they hear the yelling and ask Juan how he survived the snow. Juan freezes when he realizes there's some snow on his bare hand, but it doesn't hurt. The moment is interrupted by his ex-wife Elena, who kicks the others out before telling Juan that their daughter Clara stayed at a friend's home last night and she hasn't heard from her since. The guilt causes Elena to have a breakdown and Juan comforts her. She doesn't have the friend's address but she has the name, so Juan announces he'll go to the school to get the address from the files. When he tries to leave, the neighbors block him to ask lots of questions. He tells them the snow doesn't hurt after it falls and he only survived by covering his whole body. However, they still don't let him move and insist they want to see the mask, so Juan takes out the gun to keep them at bay. On the stairs, he knocks down a man to clear the way and the other guys angrily come after him. Elena asks a neighbor friend for help but she closes the door in her face. The couple runs to hide in an empty apartment and blocks the door with furniture. After finding a body in the tub, Elena begins covering her body with layers of clothes. The neighbors are at the door so Juan opens fire to keep them out. Then he makes Elena wear the mask and sends her to the school. She jumps through the window and survives by landing on the crashed car. At that moment the neighbors manage to break in, so Juan covers his head with a plastic bag and breaks the window to make everyone run from the snow. Juan escapes through the window but passes out from suffocation. Back in Tano's house, Anna wants to make tea but he stops her from using tap water because it may be contaminated. The men work hard to seal every window with tape or wooden planks. Tano finds Inga handling his gun and takes it back while she explains she's former military. Tired of waiting, Inga grabs her helmet and announces she's leaving. However, Tano stops her and announces he's leaving first with a mask he just put together. He borrows Inga's bicycle and notices the LED light doesn't work, but the one powered by cycling does. Tano theorizes that old things work, which he confirms by connecting a record player to a car battery. Afterward they all wear makeshift masks and reach the fire station, where they collect a bunch of firemen's suits and masks. Meanwhile, Juan finds himself in a trench watching a red light going up in the sky. Suddenly he wakes up